Am I the asshole? For refusing to replace photos of my late DIL with my current DIL? Removed. He told me his marriage to Faith won't last if this keeps up. Sounds like a him problem. Is he saying that you will cause his marriage to end? 'Cause that's some serious BS. Not the asshole, and thanks for respecting your grandkids. Not the asshole. Her expectations are not reasonable and should not be honored. It's despicable that she thinks trying to erase your grandkids' mother from their lives is acceptable at all. Your son is equally an asshole for supporting it. Those poor children are not being raised in a house of love. Your son is a part of the problem. You should continue to be a safe place for your grandkids, cause while Faith is still around, that home is not one. Please make copies of as many photos of Katie as you can and put them away for your grandchildren. I worry that Faith will somehow destroy the ones in your home. You are not the asshole, and your son needs to rethink this marriage or let the kids live with you. Not the asshole. Grief does not have an expiration date, and death does not mean that you erase a person from your life. Faith sounds horrible. What kind of person is jealous of a dead woman? Those poor kids, missing their mom and being told by Faith that they should forget her. What a cruel thing to do to children. Do not take those photos away and support the kids as much as you can. You might need another heart-to-heart with your son about the damage Faith is doing to his family with her selfishness and insecurities. His marriage with Faith shouldn't last. She's not fit for this role and is not treating his kids well at all. Not the asshole. She just wouldn't be allowed in my house again, lol. Imagine being jealous of a dead woman. Wow. Not the asshole. Thank you for keeping the girl's best interest at heart. Not the asshole. There is one thing Faith does not understand: family is not about genetics, marriages, or anything like that. Family is about who you love, and just because someone has passed does not mean that that love ends. Trying to erase the children's mother is not going to make the children love her, and she needs to wake up and see the evidence of that. Although, at this point, this isn't about the kids' love, it's about jealousy of another woman. You are doing a good thing keeping the memory of your grandchildren's mother alive, and it's good that you are setting a boundary that Faith cannot demand what you can do in your home. Not the asshole. Either it ruins his marriage or he loses his kids. Keep supporting your grandkids. They're going to need you. Not the asshole. I find it frustrating that Faith believes her own feelings of being uncomfortable warrant action taken by all those around her, but the children in this situation aren't given that same grace. Not the asshole. His marriage to Faith probably will not and should not last. She sounds like a horrible, irrational person. And ahs and ah. Your son is an ah too. He should be advocating for his children and putting them first. Anybody with half a brain knows not to try to replace a beloved parent. You can take on a role as an additional parent, but never replace. Faith was an addition to your family, not a replacement. With her attitude, I would be reconsidering thinking of her as family. Not the asshole. The photos are a fixation that Faith has, and it's not going to solve the root of the problem, which you accurately identified. She thought she was going to be a mother to these children, and that's just not going to happen, especially if she keeps these antics up. You have to pick a side here, and it should be your grandkids. That is so sad. What makes those kids hate Faith is her trying to replace their mom and erase her from everyone's memory. Writing that alone makes me want to cry. She's going about this horribly, and I'm so sorry. Not the asshole. Absolutely not. These kids are humans. They're not going to just forget their precious mother because some woman wants them to. Faith doesn't need to compete with Katie. If only she recognized her with the kids, I'm sure she could build a relationship with them. You're doing the right thing for those kids by preserving their mother's memory, especially after the cruelness of their home being purged of her. Your son is literally insane right now. Maybe he's in pain and trying to forget. I'm so sorry. A month ago, Faith came over while I was home alone and told me seeing photos of Katie in my home makes her uncomfortable, and she feels like it makes the kids hate her more. I can assure Faith that when the kids come to your house and see their mom's pictures gone and replaced with hers, she will know hatred from those kids like she didn't know was possible. The kids have told Faith, and there's some that having their birth mother erased hurts them, so Faith just finds ways to hurt them even more. When my Sil died and her husband remarried, they took all of my Sil's photos out of their bedroom. They left all of the photos in the common areas of the house and over the years added new family pics as they expanded the family. Their stepmom made sure that our family was always included in family events and always made sure we got the current school pics and updated family pics. After a few years, both kids just started calling her mom. That's how you blend a family, not by taking a flamethrower to their birth mother's memory. Not the asshole. It's sad that Faith didn't find it in herself to include conversations with the kids about their mom. What a great bonding experience that could have been. For them to see that they could talk about their mom with their dad's new wife. Instead, she's been selfish and apparently totally clueless to what the kids are going through, suffering such a huge loss in their young lives. Your son is so wrong for clearing out all physical memories of their mom. What does that say to their children? She's gone. Move on. That is heartbreaking. As for Faith trying to control what you choose to have in your home, screw that. Your son is right, this marriage may not last, but it has nothing to do with you. He and his new wife are living the consequences of their actions, with those poor kids probably feeling neglected and unimportant to their dad. I feel for them. I'm glad they have your home and you as a sanctuary. Not the asshole. These are your photos in your home. They have no right to demand you remove or display anything. Faith is being foolish to think the kids will suddenly accept and like her if they don't see their mom anymore. She seems to be trying to do absolutely everything wrong. Is she reading a wicked stepmother manual? I would advise your son and his wife to go back to family therapy and really listen to the children and the therapist instead of trying to force a relationship and erase the children's mother. If Faith only wants a picture-perfect family, she should get out. She is stepmother to kids who are in pain. Your son is not putting them first as he should. If the marriage falls apart, it is because of them, not your photos. Not the asshole. It's your home. If she doesn't like it, she doesn't have to come over. What makes the kids hate her is that she's clearly jealous of their late mother and trying to wipe her from their memories. Not the asshole. This isn't a bad divorce and you're stubbornly clinging to the ex-wife that the kids still see, but your late DIL. Faith's gross. Edited to correct my own gross mix-up of the name of the late wife with the insecure, hostile, new wife. It's your house. Keep the photos of Katie visible in your house for all the reasons you stated, most importantly that you and your grandkids need to see them. It is cruel and disrespectful and unrealistic of Faith to try to obliterate Katie from the kids' life. If the marriage fails, it won't be your fault in any way. Not the asshole.